What's up, everyone? My name is Josh, and this is Josh Unboxed, and welcome back to another video. And today I made a couple of sales. I sold 10 cards today, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what cards I sold. We're going to go through and pick them out, and then afterwards we'll have a sit-down discussion about casting a wider net when trying to flip sports cards. Now, I know that a lot of people will consider these low-dollar cards or low-end cards junk. But one man's trash is another man's treasure, and I'm about to show you guys what $1,000 worth of junk looks like. Alright, so this is where I keep most of my cards, or actually this is all the cards I have listed right now on my eBay store. I used to keep this in the closet, but I decided to pull it out so that I can show you guys what cards I've picked out or what cards I've sold so that we can pull them. We have the pick list here. The way I usually do things is that I have everything listed here, and I have another shoebox or another card box that has cards that are waiting to be posted or listed, or cards that are waiting to be photographed. Most of my cards are inventoried right away. Here, this is my latest pickups that I made from the Diamond 9 Sports Card Show this past weekend. A video on that will be coming up soon, but you can see here a pretty cool Joe Burrow National Treasures Collegiate card there. But this is what I do here. These are the cards that I end up selling. A lot of them, like I said, they're low dollar cards, so they're not really worth much, but in volume, it could be worth a lot. Got a pretty cool Baron Corbin photo variation right there from Heritage. But we're going to go ahead and pick through the cards. First card here is Allen and Ginter Rock. Let's see if we can pull that out. That should be in the very front. The way I kind of have it sorted. Basketball, baseball, football, and other sports and Pokemon. They're all there. Well, here's the Allen and Ginter Rock. I think you might have seen me pull this in one of my packs in my box breaks of Heritage. Sold that for $1.25. We also sold baseball. So we sold a Wade Boggs Row 1 from 1990 Flair Showcase. These ones are numbered out of 6,000. I pulled this. No, I didn't pull this from a pack. I bought this from Burbank Sports Cards for $1. Ended up selling it for $2. Let's see. Next up is a 1996 Topps NBA at 50 Grant Hill. So we're going to go to the 90s here and pull out that Grant Hill card. Here we go. There it is. This is a pretty cool card, the all foil NBA at 50 cards. Grant Hill appears in both series, Series 1 and Series 2. The difference is that it was when they did the jersey swaps. So here is the older style Pistons jersey, and then Series 2 has the newer style one. I got this at the Cardstock Trading Show back in October. I believe I paid only $1 for it, or maybe even less through a bulk discount from buying in bulk. But sold it for $2, so that's going to go right there. Next card, still staying in the 90s. We sold a Grant Hill insert from NBA Hoops. Let's see, it's right here. So this one is one of those. I think it's called the Dunk 5. I don't remember what insert set this is, but pretty cool all foil Grant Hill card. This is something that I pulled out of a box when I was ripping NBA Hoops. That was back in 2013, 2014, I want to say. So ended up selling this for $2 as well. Still staying in the 90s, we sold the Shaquille O'Neal all rookie team card from 1993-94 Upper Deck. So you got to see a bunch of Penny Hardaway rookies there. If I could find it, I think it's here at the end here. Okay, there's Shaq, Penny. Here it is. I bought this in a lot of Shaquille O'Neal cards. I think my card cost basis was $1.50. So I ended up selling it for $2. You're not going to win them all. You're not going to make huge profits off of these, but like I said, a little bit can go a very long way. Next up, we're going into 2019 to grab a Zach LaVine Zero Gravity NBA Hoops Premium. Let's see here. This is where we're at. Mosaic. Then I select Isaiah Thomas card there. Here it is. So this Zach Levine, it's a hollow. The scratches are on the sleeve, but there is a scratch on the surface, which I did disclose in the listing. This one I sold for $3. I think I bought this card for like 50 cents or 80 cents or whatever. So $3 out of 80 cents. That's not bad at all. Still staying with basketball. Looks like I think majority of these sales were basketball. We're going back to the 90s, and we're gonna pull out a gold medallion Shaquille O'Neal from Fleer Ultra, if I could find it. I believe is from 98. I would say 98, or no, actually, you know what? I think it's 96. So the whole thing about this is just thumbing through, trying to find a card. But I did put it here somewhere. Should be somewhere here. There it is. There we go. 1996. I think this is the 96 gold medallion Shaquille O'Neal play of the game subset. Ended up selling this for about $2. This was in the same lot as this card here, so both those ended up selling for $1.50 each. Still sticking with basketball, we're going to 2004. We're going to find a Bowman Chrome. Bowman Chrome Dwayne Wade 2004. This is a second year Dwayne Wade card from 2004 Bowman Chrome. Sold that for $3. I think I paid $2 for it at Burbank, maybe even more. So that one is probably a loss right there. Let's see what we got there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more cards left. The next one to pull is a 1993 Finest Will Clark base. So here we go. Will Clark base, 1993 Finest. And there's one more card that isn't on the pick list, but I ended up selling, and that is a 2020 Kevin Durant Court Kings card. It's a card that I ended up buying in a lot full of Kevin Durant cards. I ended up selling this for $1.49, $1.50. So those are the cards that I ended up selling. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna pack and get them ready to be shipped out. Seeing this today is Saturday, we're not going to be able to ship it out tomorrow, so we're going to be shipping it on Monday. I usually try to do one-day shipping, so that once a card sells, I try to ship it right away, and then it gets there quicker. I do all eBay standard shipping, so if you guys want to see what that looks like, I can do another video and show you guys how I pack and ship everything that I sell. So yeah, that's pretty much it. All the cards that I picked out. Like I said, look out for another video coming soon showing all these cards that I picked up today at the Diamond 9 card show. And now we're going to go ahead and take a seat, and we're going to talk about casting a wider net and trying to flip sports cards. Now that you've seen how I store my cards, how I go through and flip the rim when I sell cards, I want to talk about that whole process. The whole idea of selling low-end cards for profit and letting that roll, doing that in volume. A lot of people are so fixated on hitting the home run, right? Selling high-end cards or selling cards that are worth hundreds of dollars, let's say slabbed cards that are worth hundreds of dollars, or even $60, $70 for that matter, and trying to flip and turn it for profit, whether you get a $5 profit or whether you get a $10 profit, like flipping and turning that for a profit. While yes, you can make profit doing that, sometimes it's difficult, trying to sell very common base cards that are graded to people, because cards in the PSA slab or cards in the SGC slab are somewhat kind of overinflated in my opinion, because you're paying a premium for a slabbed card when you can buy the raw card for a much lower value. And that's what the whole mentality is. It's like the most common collector usually just wants to buy the card. I'm trying to appeal to those types of people with my store. My store doesn't really sell graded cards at all, although I may venture into that, but I'm trying to lock down the whole process of selling low-end cards to be able to turn that into profit and just reinvesting back into the business, back into the store, to be able to generate some income And the whole idea is that generating an additional stream of income to be able to purchase PC cards right there in the back, and just having them to hold long term. So it is a process, but the way I feel is that there are a lot more common collectors out there in the world that, you know, that are okay with buying low-end stuff. Some people are working with a very low budget. This is a great entry point for anybody trying to join into the hobby, especially for younger kids. You know, you get to buy a couple of cards of your favorite player for like $2, you know, or you could fill out a binder of all Shaquille O'Neal cards. You know, that would be fun. You know, seeing that it's hard to find retail product these days, especially, you know, when you go to Target, you can't really find packs, or even if you go to your local card shop, prices of boxes, prices of packs are pretty expensive. So to be able to purchase these cards for $1, $2, $3, up to $5, you know, so a lot of people would rather do that than try to spend $20 for a pack of cards. The whole idea is to be able to appeal to the masses, right? Like I said in one of my previous videos, it's about when you start dealing in with the high-end space, your list of prospective buyers actually shrinks, because now at that point in time you're selling it to either other investors with deep pockets or collectors with deep pockets. You're cutting out the common collector once you reach a certain price point. And the same can be said with slabbed cards, right? With PSA graded cards, SGC graded cards. You are pricing out a certain sector of the market. So the whole idea is to try to be all inclusive. You know, anyone can buy a raw card, right? These raw cheap cards, people who collect, player collectors, team collectors, set collectors, people who want to buy low raw cards to try to get them graded and try to flip them for profit later on down the line once PSA opens back up. Your pool of prospective buyers actually increases at this point. So when you're appealing to the masses and you have price points for everyone, and this is something that I learned from Burbank Sports Cards. You know, they have price points for everyone. They have the ultra high end, they have high end, they have mid end, they have low end, they have low end slabs, low grade slabs. You know, they have everything and they appeal to everyone. That's how they're able to be a viable business for as long as they've had. So the whole idea is to start off small first. Okay, I'm starting off small first, dealing with, you know, low dollar cards, low end cards, and eventually I will work my way up to selling a lot more higher end cards, but still never forgetting about the low end cards and the most common collectors, and casting that wider net to be able to get as many prospective buyers as possible. I am in the process of expanding my store to not just include sports cards, Pokemon cards. I'm also trying to expand towards video games. I used to collect video games, I would say for the past 18 years. I was heavy into the whole video game community. I'm going to use my knowledge of video games to be able to turn profits as well, and be able to use those profits to reinvest back into the store, and also buy those pieces for long-term investments. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys found some value in this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you haven't yet, please consider subscribing. And with that being said, my name is Josh, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.